Hey everyone, and welcome back to another chapter of From Ashes to a New Beginning. Written by me, Stacey Holt. Pastelkittygoreart did the artwork for this series. As for my voice actors, Diz will be voicing Cat Noir and Adrien. Obrezikyo will be voicing Gabriel and Hawkmoth. Katherine will be voicing Nathalie. And I will be voicing Marinette, Ladybug, and the narrator. Now, Chapter 51. Good morning, Marinette said, yawning.
Good morning,
He said, rolling over, looking at Marinette. Marinette sat up and looked down at him with a confused yet irritated expression.
What? What's wrong?
He asked, sitting up with her now. Marinette took hold of her phone and pulled out the camera app. She took a picture of her and then took a picture of him. She then showed him the picture.
Yeah, that's me,
he said, smiling. She then flipped to the picture of her and glared.
Beautiful.
He grinned. Adrien, how do you just wake up naturally beautiful and handsome? I don't get it. Marinette said, rolling out of bed.
Princess, wait, come on, don't go.
He begged, seeing her walking into the bathroom. No, I'm taking a shower. I look like a nasty, gross, greasy monster, she said.
No, you don't.
He laughed, chasing after her. Marinette closed the bathroom door before Adrien could get inside, and he started laughing, leaning against the door. He shifted down to the ground, letting his head lean against the door. He could hear her laughing on the other side of the door. He felt the door shift behind him, and turned his head and saw her looking down at him as he sat on the ground. She leaned down and kissed his forehead, ruffling his hair as a giggle escaped her lips. He blinked a couple of times before realizing she had messed up his hair and started laughing about it. He smiled and leaned his ear against the door. He heard the water running. He took hold of the door and he felt his face begin to feel warm. He slowly opened the door and saw a steamy bathroom. He heard a faint humming and singing in the background. Adrien smiled softly to himself and stood up. Adrien stepped inside the bathroom and shut the door behind him. He could feel the steam from the shower fill the room again, now that the door was closed. Marinette continued to sing in the shower, unaware that Adrien was in the same room. Adrien walked to the mirror and wiped the fog off, letting himself look in the mirror. For a split second, he didn't see himself as Adrien. Instead, he saw himself as Cat Noir, but without his mask and suit. She had ruffled his hair to look like Cat Noir's. As he wiped the steam residue away on the mirror, it squeaked slightly, causing Adrien to turn to look at the shower where Marinette was. Marinette stopped singing her melody and turned her head toward the shower curtain, on edge from the noise that wasn't made by her. Marinette poked her head from out of the shower and saw Adrien sitting on the countertop smiling at her, humming the same melody that she was previously singing. Adrien, what are you doing in here? She said, her face bright red.
I figured I could keep you company.
He smiled, a bright blush spreading across his cheeks as well. While I'm in the shower?
Why not? I'm not hurting anything. I'm just singing along to your beautiful melody. We're creating a beautiful song, milady,
he said with a charming smile. Okay, just because I made your hair look like Cat Noir doesn't mean you can act like him, she laughed.
What do you mean? I am Cat Noir.
He laughed. You know what I mean. Don't you have to get together with Chloe today? Marinette asked, hiding back behind the shower curtain to continue to shower.
I do. I wanted to spend some time with my little monster, though.
He laughed, referring to her choice of words from earlier. Ugh, more nicknames? You're really gonna kill the romance, furball, she teased.
Once you tell me your favorites, then I'll stop coming up with them,
he said, hopping off of the bathroom counter. Fine, I'll be thinking about my favorite nickname while you're gone then. Alright, go get ready, Marinette laughed.
All right.
Adrien smiled, walking toward the bathroom door. He stopped and turned back around. He walked toward the shower and threw the shower curtain open, seeing Marinette's eyes widen with shock. He leaned in and kissed her cheek, accidentally getting the top of his head wet in the process. He didn't look at anything but her face. Her cheeks beet red made him smile.
I'll see you later, Bugaboo.
He winked, seeing her cover herself with her hands as he walked away. Adrien! She groaned. He shut the bathroom door behind him as he left, feeling his heart almost beating out of his chest. Again, he didn't see anything. He kept his eyes at a decent level. They were glued to her eyes only. He just loved teasing her. He quickly changed clothes and grabbed his phone. He pulled up Chloe and sent a text saying that he was ready for their meetup. He walked out of the bedroom and was about to leave when he saw Nathalie walking out of Gabriel's office.
Where are you off to, Adrien?
Nathalie asked, seeing Adrien heading for the door.
Chloe and I are going to hang out today. I'll be back later.
Adrien said, seeing Nathalie sit down at the front desk near the front door.
Be careful, Adrien.
Nathalie said, seeing Adrien leave. Nathalie watched Adrien get into his car and leave on the security cameras. Nathalie smiled and pulled out her phone.
Adrien is no longer in the building, sir.
Nathalie said.
Good.
Gabriel said, smirking. Marinette stepped out of the shower and wrapped a towel around her. She walked over to where Adrien was sitting and started to giggle slightly, seeing the little doodle he drew in the residue on the mirror. There were kitty doodles and cat puns everywhere. He even had an attempt at drawing him and Marinette. It looked like a 2-year-old drew it, but it was cute. Marinette changed into her clothes and stepped out of the bathroom. Marinette jumped when she found Nathalie sitting on the couch waiting for her. Oh, Nathalie! What brings you here? Marinette said, startled.
I saw Adrien leave.
Nathalie said, Yeah, he is going to spend time with Chloe. Marinette smiled.
Marinette,
Yes?
would you care to help me with some things until Adrien returns?
Nathalie asked, standing up from the couch. Help? Me? I'm not sure what I could help with, but I'll try, Marinette said, a little nervous.
We would really appreciate it. Thank you, Marinette.
Nathalie said, walking to the door. Marinette swallowed and followed Nathalie. They stopped outside of Gabriel's office. Nathalie turned to Marinette, seeing that she was more nervous there than she was in the bedroom.
Mr. Agrest knows you are coming. He needs help cleaning out the basement. You're a lot younger than we are. We would appreciate it if you could organize the files for us,
Nathalie said. Organize files? I can do that. Marinette smiled. She sighed a breath of relief after realizing it wasn't a designing assignment. That would have been way too much pressure. She also felt like she had no choice but to say yes. They were letting her stay there for free. Nathalie led her into Gabriel's office. Marinette saw him standing over a tablet and instantly felt intimidated. He was still her idol. He was her boyfriend's father. He was Gabriel Agrest.
Hello, Miss Dupen-Chang. Thank you for organizing our files. Nathalie will show you the way,
Gabriel said. It's no problem, Mr. Agrest, Marinette smiled. Nathalie gave a slight bow and walked over near Mr. Agrest, waiting for Marinette to follow. Marinette cautiously followed and looked over to Nathalie. Marinette let out a high-pitched squeak as the floor beneath her started to shift. Marinette saw as Nathalie and Gabriel watched her plummet beneath the floor. Before she knew it, she was surrounded by darkness.